What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Austin here.
And Eason.
And today we're going to be discussing whether or not we think that Banjo Kazooie 3 could be possible, or a possible reveal at E3 2021.
So tell me, what gives you this idea? Where's this even coming from?
Well, one, as a longtime Banjo fan, I just want the game. That's bottom line. A
lot of people want Half-Life 3, but we all know that's never gonna happen.
Listen, that's a whole nother video, and once the game extends a decade before the sequel comes out, I start to have issues. And I'm gonna count, I know this is gonna get a lot of flack.
You must have a lot of issues.
I'm gonna count Yooka-Laylee and Yooka-Laylee the Impossible Lair as kind of like a little middle ground between releases. So this is what we know, right? We know that Rare worked on Sea of Thieves and is continuing to support that game. And for a lot of people, that is a great home and a great game to play.
Yeah, I mean, Sea of Thieves is okay. I like it.
We also know it's got a very niche audience, and it's being supported. And for the people that play that game, it's fantastic. Then we know that Rare is working on their new magical game Everwild, which I don't know if you've seen anything on that.
Yeah, the reveal from last year, which also makes me think, why on earth would they bring up Banjo Kazooie if they're working on a new IP?
Well, we know that they can split off and work on things. So I mean, like, this is the biggest reason why I think Banjo Kazooie needs a revival, or even if it's not going to be a remake, we get a direct or a spiritual sequel to the original 2 that came out on N64. Forget about the Game Boy games, forget about Yooka-Laylee for a minute. The reason for that is that Xbox has no Mario. It has no incredible 3D platformer, at least traditionally. So we know Nintendo has their Marios. We know that, A Hat in Time is a game that came out for PC, and it saw an incredible audience because people were craving this traditional style 3D platformer. And we know PlayStation has all kinds of games like this. They love to have their balance of family games and adult games. I think it's a healthy balance. Microsoft lacks that. Microsoft is making an incredible push at acquisition as of the last couple of years. And with Game Pass as an all-new platform, I think that with all the Rare games on Game Pass right now and the incredible support behind the Banjo Kazooie fan base, so we know that there's a huge cult following for Banjo Kazooie. And I'm almost positive that they're all clamoring for the sequel. I think that it would do Xbox an incredible justice to finally have a franchise toting the traditional third-party genre.
Yeah, I mean, even if they do a remaster, right, of the last game, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, I'd like to see like a modernized Banjo Kazooie where they, touch nothing, but they have something that's kind of nice. But I'm sure you're probably seething in hatred at the thought of that.
So I'm not seething in hatred. So the reality is that we live in an age where everything gets remastered, everything gets remade, and everything is reiterated on, right? Everything has a new version. So Final Fantasy VII got a remake. We're seeing games like Spyro, the trilogy, and Crash, the trilogy. I see no reason why we can't have a Banjo Kazooie remake, especially if it's somebody like Toys for Bob making it, right?
I feel like if anything Banjo Kazooie does happen, the only thing that does make sense is a remake or a remaster, because Rare's working on the new IP. Where on earth would they have time to work on a fully fledged, like brand new game for the franchise? I feel like they got enough time and resources to probably do a remake, but with the new IP coming out, that's going to be spreading shit thin.
I mean, let me tell you something. Banjo Kazooie made it into Smash Bros. The hype behind Banjo coming to Smash was like 5 years of festering fan base angst that all came to a close when he joined the game. So when they joined the game, and you can see that it's there, right? This presence of people wanting these incredible games that they experienced when they were younger on the platform coming over in new ways, new shapes, new forms. And I don't get me wrong, I love Smash Brothers. I just don't want my new aged Banjo experience to only live on that game, as incredible as it is. I think that under the umbrella of Microsoft, Rare has a lot of resources, more than ever before. I mean, you're talking an endless stream of resources. Microsoft is giving all these studios creative freedom to do whatever they want. I don't think it's unreasonable that they split those resources to another studio. Or, maybe the Everwild studio is just a lot smaller than we think. Another reason why I think that a sequel, or like Banjo Kazooie 3 coming instead of a remake, is Crash 4 came out to an incredible praise. That is a sequel, direct sequel to Crash 3. So we know that these games can succeed. Crash Trilogy did very well, performed very well on several platforms. Same thing for Spyro. So we know that if we get companies like Toys for Bob, who are incredible at remaking these worlds one for one, but in this glorious remake, it can find a home there. I think that that's a great option. This is more of a hope than an actual prediction. I just know that Microsoft is lacking heavily in this genre. They don't really have much to offer when it comes to the traditional platforming experience. I think that it would be a very smart move for them at some point to position Rare in a place where they can decide what to do with the IP. I mean, Banjo can't be dead forever. I refuse it. I refuse to believe that all we're going to have for Banjo games going forward are mods to the original games on PC.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. So until next time, take it easy, guys.